back to another cooking and loving episode. I'm back here with my dad again. Yes, give a nice grand.
Ciao.
Yeah. Today we're going to make a very simple recipe. Now this probably is one of the most simplest recipe I've made. What do you make it, Dad?
It takes only 10 minutes, honest to God, and it is frittata di spinaci.
We'll tell you what it is after the sigla.
Sigla. So frittata di spinaci is basically spinach frittata. Frittata means we are gonna to have eggs. We're gonna put some condiments to the eggs, and then we're gonna obviously use the main ingredients, which is spinach.
Yep.
So let's start. We have boiling water here, and we have this gorgeous fresh spinach.
We have a lot.
We have a lot. Obviously already washed. Make sure that you wash them before, even if you're boiling them. Now we're not gonna use all of them because we're only gonna use part of it, but the rest we're gonna boil anyway because we can eat it later on as part of like vegetables. So when the water is boiling and there is no salt or anything needed, we can just put the spinach inside. Just, I would say
Half.
Yeah, half. Well, let's start with 1/3 and see how it goes.
Okay.
No one by one. Come on.
So I can put it out then?
Yeah, but not one by one. You got it.
Yeah, I know.
While we're boiling the spinach, obviously these are fresh spinach, and in reality we are not cooking. The idea is to, what's the term, blanch in the kitchen?
Boil.
You just wanna, yeah, boil, but it's blanch when you just want to. You do with a fresh pasta. Fresh pasta, instead of putting in the oven to cook, you just blanch the nut water to make it a little bit softer. That's exactly what we're doing now. I think a little bit more. Let's try. Just see, this is where good chef come through. You have a knife for that, so that's good for enough. But we said we're gonna do everything, so I don't know why we are doing this. We have to do that anyway.
Oh.
I was just thinking, I don't know how much we should use it. So
Good chef.
So should we take that? No, let's keep going now. So as I was saying before, make sure that the water is doesn't drip. The idea is to really keep them for like a couple of minutes. All you want to do is to soak them up, sort of half cook, but even less than half cook, blanching them basically. So we can throw this water because we are gonna use this cup for the eggs. While we wait for the spinach, I'm gonna look at the spinach and you're gonna start cracking the eggs. We're gonna use 8 eggs. Obviously you can use more or less depending on how big you want the frittata. So I'm just gonna check on this. Alright, so a couple of minutes pass by. This can be turned off. You can see the spinach are cooked. So what I'm gonna do is to dry this and wait to cool down the spinach a little bit. And also it's important the spinach are well, all the water is removed from the spinach. So in Italy we say dobbiamo strizzare, so we need to mash the spinach until all the water is gone. I just drained my spinach. Now, do you remember the big package that we had? How big it was?
Look at this spinach. Now look at it. It's like
look
shrunken.
That's the total that we had from the big. So guess what? We're gonna use all of them. There is nothing left over for us. If you have a lot of spinach left over, this can be sauteed in a pan with a little bit of oil or butter and then some salt and pepper, and that tastes delicious. But for our frittata we're gonna use all of this. I'm gonna leave it there to I remove all the water, but I'm gonna cool them down so the water also goes more, it's gonna be removed more. Well, so they are very hot at the moment, so I'm gonna cool it down. In the meantime, let's focus on this. So
here we have 8 beaten eggs. These are
next we need
beaten.
salt, pepper, and then I'll give you the rest. In the meantime, so put some salt, pinch of salt and pepper. I'm gonna turn on the oven, 200 degrees.
Oh!
What happened?
It opened.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so...
Oh. The whole thing opened.
Right, okay, so...
A strainer we need. Oh shoot.
Hold on. We can rectify this. Don't despair, this could happen.
I mean, it's like an extra like whiskey basically.
Right, so this is not a step that you have to do, but it shows you how to recuperate something if something goes wrong in the kitchen. So the pepper, for some reason, the box open up, all the pepper fall down. I recuperate the eggs, I'm gonna throw the leftover pepper, we're gonna put this back there, and we're gonna continue.
Boom, good as new.
Just as new. This is also to show that we can cook live.
Imagine this was live.
Okay, so let's start again. I'll pay attention this time. Now something is not working with this. So we need a little bit of pepper. So in the meantime, I was saying before, I did turn the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit system. You don't need very high temperature, it's eggs in the end, so the eggs cook very fast in the oven. Right, the whole thing is not really working, so we should change this. At least I managed. Did you put salt?
No, yeah.
Right, okay, so I'll put a pinch of salt, maybe 2 pinch, because the spinach is quite bitter. Dolces in fondo. This is a mixture of pecorino cheese and parmigiano reggiano. So put all of it. You gotta love this. I mean, do you need it to do the frittata? No, you don't need parmigiano. It still come out, but let's give the extra. So twist everything, and then I'll give you the spinach.
Just want to show you
Pretty much it's done.
how I fold these. Yeah. Try. I want to show you how it folds. Okay, so if you have a closer look, look how satisfying it is when you fold it. It becomes like really thick, and it doesn't become, well, like I just said, it's just so mesmerizing to watch as the cheese, how do you say it? Like combines with everything. It's like making
Ingredients smack low.
Yeah.
That's what you have to say. The ingredients smack low.
I tried to find the word I was trying. It's like making big scrambled eggs. Oh, sort of.
While Jonathan is continuing beating the eggs, ensuring the ingredients smack low, I'm gonna prepare the Parex pans, which is gonna use for the frittata. So first of all, I'm gonna put some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Okay, I found my brush. It was actually in front of my eyes. So the oil, just brush all. Make sure that you cover all the bottom and the side. It will just help when the frittata bake. It will help ensure that it doesn't stick to the pans. Oh, by the way, the frittata, you can also do in the pans with a little bit of oil, so you can actually fry the frittata. But we are oven baked this one. So just a second, Jonathan. How is the eggs, Renata?
They're looking really
Okay,
good.
good. So here's the next step. We add the spinach. We add the spinach. I'm just trying to make sure that there is no water. And while you continue beating a little bit, make sure the spinach also separates so it becomes one.
Now this next step, you don't have to do it, but I like to add a little bit of breadcrumbs to the the bottom of the frittata to give that extra texture basically. Just sprinkle on some.
Everything, all the ingredients make low.
Yep.
This is frittata with spinaci. Please don't make a mess. It's all over the place. We coated this a little bit extra virgin olive oil, a little bit breadcrumbs. As Jonathan said, you don't have to put the breadcrumbs, but we like to have the little crunchiness under. So all we have to do is to transfer this here. Do you want to do it?
I shall do the honors.
The oven is ready, so all you have to do is to flatten out, a little bit more breadcrumbs, and it's done. 10 minutes. Actually 12, if it wasn't for Jonathan's mistake with the
Oh, come on.
You gotta pay attention in the kitchen, you gotta watch everywhere, everything you do.
Yep.
Alright, let's flatten out a little bit. I was saying before, frittata di spinaci, obviously is with spinach. You can make frittata with just eggs, and you can put your own ingredients. So you can make, for example, with mortadella, cubes of mortadella, it comes very good. How about frittata with chorizo?
Oh.
Eggs and chorizo. Now, as you can see, we didn't really weight the spinach. We went by eye, and that's what you learn when you do this over and over and over again. And the idea is that depends what's the ratio you want between the eggs and the spinach. You want only little bit, you put little bit. You want majority eggs, you put little bit of spinach. But if you want really test the spinach a lot and the eggs is just as a second part, then cover it as much as you want in spinach. The only thing is that make sure that you consider salt, pepper, and so forth, because the spinach, if you put too much, the frittata can become a little bit bitter. Okay, breadcrumbs. Do you want to do the honor?
Yep.
So now this one, try to cover a little bit more to give the extra. I would suggest also to put some Parmesan cheese on top, but it doesn't matter. We can. I think we put enough to. And then after that's all covered, we put in the oven until the eggs is basically cooked. I'm expecting 200 degrees, fan system. It will probably take between 10-15 minutes. You can also try to do like when you do the cake with the toothpick, you can put it inside, and if you see the eggs a little bit liquid, keep it there until there is nothing coming out, and then it's done.
So we need to wait for this to cook, like my dad said. You can do like the cake. You get like a chopstick or toothpick, and then you poke it to see if it's done or not. And yeah, that's it basically. It was a very quick video, wasn't it? Yeah. So we have some updates. The first update is we reduced the temperature from 200 to 180 because we noticed it was cooking a little bit too fast. So we wanted it as like a slow cooking process. Yep. The second thing is that the way we blanched it was one way, the water and everything, just to get that natural taste of the spinach. But there is another way, and that way is to put it in some garlic and oil,
Just a little bit of oil to saute with some garlic. The garlic actually, I think, would be better to have full, so you can throw away after, so you don't want to chop it. And then you just cover.
The vapor blanch itself, And
Correct.
then you can put salt, pepper, and nutmeg in it, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, there are two ways. But
why we didn't use the second way basically is
more
because
natural taste to it.
the second way we like when we eat the spinach as they are. So for example, you blanch them, salt, pepper, nutmeg. Sometimes you use the butter instead of oil, which even give extra texture, creaminess. That's good that they are. But when it comes to frittata, I wanna test the spinach as they are with nothing on it. So just boiling water, couple of minutes, and that's it. Some people also put some salt in the boiling water and less salt in the eggs. It's a different way to do it, but we shall test how this one comes up. It's almost ready. I suspect another 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're done.
Here we have the beautiful frittata di spinach. I can't pronounce it, but you know what I mean. This smells fantastic and looks really, really, really nice. Obviously, we need to wait for it to cool down, but look at this outer layer. It's really, you already know it's gonna be crispy.
Right, the frittata is done. It cracks a little bit on the top, but don't worry, that's normal. And we are gonna cut into squares, put on a plate for presentation, and this can be used for appetizer, for starters, can be used for second dishes, can be used for afternoon snack, either cold or hot, as you prefer. So let's go. I'm gonna start cutting. I think that's the size we need. Yeah, that would be good. Here we have. Do you wanna show? Okay, you show. That's it. This is your show, so you're gonna show.
Frittata.
So we cut them in equal size
cubes.
Square.
Yeah, square. Sorry. They look fantastic. Look at the perfection in every single one of them.
We don't know if they're perfect until we test it. So let's.
Of course,
yeah. Testing phase. Let's go. So I like the one with a lot of breadcrumbs on top, so I'm gonna choose this one.
Now, before I say anything, I need to say that I'm not a huge fan of spinach. So.
Yeah, you talk, I eat.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. You tell me. You tell me. Come here, otherwise they will not be able to see you. They see you only your head. To me.
Okay, this is really good. You didn't taste it at all, to be fair. You taste more.
You don't taste the spinach.
Yeah.
You taste. Well. You taste it, but you don't taste only the spinach. You taste the combination of the pecorino, the parmesan, the breadcrumbs, the eggs. But it's like not eating eggs like an omelette. It's like eating something healthy, vegetables.
This is a good way to get spinach in, to be fair.
From my perspective, to take this to the next level, to give the extra kick, I will add a small cube of mozzarella.
Yes.
I think it will go good.
Yeah.
It gives you the type of little bit extra kick that you need. Anyway, I'm gonna clean my hands. You do the rest of the show.
So I hope you all enjoyed this video, cooking and loving. This was a very quick and easy, simple recipe. Just one more look. Like I said, this is a great way to get your spinach in. If you don't really like spinach like me, this is definitely one of the recipes you can cook to, you know, get that in. Look at this. Look how cool that looks. Awesome, right? But once again, make sure you smash the subscribe button, like button, and notification bell so you'll be the first person to watch our videos. Alla prossima. Ciao.